We have been open for the last 7 years. This is our 7th year. We started mainly by printing because I guess before you do any business, you need to find out what's your why.
Right.
And what value is your product going to add to the society. That's pretty important for us.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to do a business and it's not going to add value to you, then there's no reason for doing it in the first place.
This is made with wood and cow dung, guys.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. AfriKey.
Hello, everybody. This is Jesse with AfriKey. I'm here with Elsie, and we're here to talk about her business. So, Elsie, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
Thank you. My name is Elsie Otieno. I'm the managing director of a small company we run in Kenya called Plastic Container Printers. We are in the packaging industry. So what we do, we manufacture plastic containers to help those who want to produce their products get packaging material for their products. For instance, we want to package shampoo, whatever product you want to package, we do manufacture the bottles. Another thing we do in the manufacturing part is a lot of people are looking for branding their product, because if you manufacture the bottle and the bottle is plain, let me show you one, for instance. This is a plain bottle. If it's not branded, doesn't have your logo, it totally means nothing. Nobody will buy, because people need to buy something they can relate to or something that has a name. It's a brand.
Yes.
If you put your product in it and you don't brand it, doesn't matter how expensive the product in it is. Nobody knows what it is.
Right.
So what we need to do is also brand the bottles. So apart from manufacturing, we also do brand the bottle with your logo. So that by the time it gets to you, we want to give you a whole package.
It's a finished product.
Finished product, totally. Yeah. We manufacture the product, we do the branding with your logo and give it to you. That helps you in reducing the amount of labor that you're going to do out there. So all you need to do is just pack the product, seal it, put it in crates and send it to the supermarkets or to your consumers.
Got it.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, you're using recycled material?
Yes, we do. Mostly on these bottles, what we do, we use Mr. Green. We have a company that does recycling of all the plastic wastes that we have in the country.
Got it.
They wash the product and turn it back into small pallets. And resell it to us. Because we are the manufacturers. We manufacture bottles. When they send it back to us, we melt it. I'll take you through the factory so you get to see the process.
Absolutely.
We melt the bottle again, and we have different molds. Molds are the different shapes of the bottle. For instance, this is one whole mold. So we have a mold for this bottle, and this is another shape of a mold, and that's another shape. So molds come differently. So what we do is once we buy the recycled material, we melt and produce the bottle again. Like this bottle is 100% recycled bottle.
Good.
So instead of throwing it and dumping it all over, too much waste of plastic, we recycle it 100%. And we reuse the bottle again.
That's awesome.
And during this process, the bottle comes like this, for instance, right? Meaning we have to trim the top so that it looks exactly like that. And we have to trim the bottom. So all this is waste. The top and the bottom is waste. So and we need to throw it away. We recycle.
Got it.
We take it back to the crusher, we crush it and recycle again.
I see.
Advantage we have with these bottles is 100% products is recycled, including the waste from creating the bottle. We crush it and recycle it again.
And again and again.
And again and again and again.
So tell me, help me to understand something. Just walk me through the process. You mentioned a company that actually gives the they collect the recycled material, they crush it, and they send it to you in pellets. Are they located here in Kenya or?
Yes, they're actually our neighbors. They're right here on Road C.
Oh,
this
really?
is Road A.
Are they Kenyan owned?
Yes, they're
Okay, that's
Kenyan-owned
good to hear.
company.
That's good. And where do they get their products
Material?
from? Yeah, material.
For instance, it's a very good initiative we have with this organization, and I think they're doing a wonderful thing
Okay.
to the society and mostly to the environment.
Sure.
What they have done, they have employed over 1,000 ladies,
Okay. Wow.
women, young girls, children out there who go and pick all the plastics anywhere you find.
Oh wow! From the street.
From the streets.
Streets.
From
business,
the garbage
it doesn't
bins,
matter.
from the yes.
Wow.
From the collections of the estates, because you get up throwing your cans for oil.
Okay.
Once you throw them away,
Yeah.
so they are collected, and
Okay.
the advantage they have is every person who collects this, they have collection centers,
Okay.
and they're paid. So
Got it.
what happens is someone's waste is one's fortune.
Wow.
So when you pick it and take it to those people who collect them, they weigh how many kilos
Okay.
and they pay you.
That's awesome.
So it's a business to literally everyone.
Wow.
And that has helped clean the environment so much.
Yeah, I was thinking that probably helps
It's-
keep the streets
Trust me,
clean.
it has. It's kept the streets clean.
Wow.
It's kept the boys from being idle. It's reduced the amount of thefts we are having.
Wow.
Amount of of just snatching people's phones.
Wow.
Basically, it's kept the young boys busy doing something constructive with
That's
their
amazing.
lives,
That's
rather
amazing.
than just waiting for people out there to,
Yeah.
snatch things away from you and be idle, go into drugs, go into a lot of
Yeah.
unnecessary
Wow.
habits that won't bring any money or generate,
Right.
make you a better person in the society. So I think they're doing a good job.
That's amazing. That's really good to hear.
So when they collect all this plastic, they go through, they are taken to the factories,
They
are
wash
washed.
it, they crush it.
they are crushed and resold again to manufacturers like us,
Got it.
so that
Got
we
it.
can make again the very same bottle, take it to the consumer, to the client packs their product, the consumer buys the product, uses it again and throws it again.
Wow.
So it goes
Wow.
through the same process and comes back to us.
Got it.
We are keeping the environment clean.
That is awesome. I really love hearing that. We've been traveling. AfriKeys, we've been in Ghana, we've been in Nigeria, we've been in Rwanda, in Ethiopia, and now Kenya.
Okay.
And just a little bit about AfriKey. One of the things that we look to do is to lessen our dependence on imports from foreign entities, right? As you know, Africa, we import almost everything.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
Pretty sad.
Now, I have to tell you, I'm proud of Kenya. I was at the supermarket yesterday, and I was looking. It was hard for me to find something not made in Kenya when it came to food. Everywhere,
That's
Kenya,
pretty nice.
Kenya. We're starting to make bets. I'm like, if I find something that doesn't say Kenya, I'm going to do push-ups. I'm going to do something crazy. And everything was picking up, from ice cream to milk
yes.
to rice, cereal. You don't see that in other countries. I didn't see that in Rwanda. I didn't see that in the other countries at all. So that I was curious to see that. So it looks like we're on the right path here, in a lot of ways.
Yes.
But from that angle, one of our goals is not only lessen our independence on foreign entities when it comes to imports, is to just manufacture what's already being imported.
That's true.
So, if we're importing, I don't know, plastic or importing soap, well, why can't we just manufacture that here,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
We can manufacture it here and lessen our dependence on there. And what does it do? Create jobs.
Definitely.
Right, decreases crime.
Definitely.
Gives our young something to do.
That's true.
So they're not, getting involved in things that they shouldn't get involved in.
That's true.
And so, so that's our goal. And one of the goals that here is, we either we'll start a business, we identify what it is, and we have categories that we're looking at right now, and we have the diaspora globally who are actually looking to invest in these projects and companies. We're not a charity, we're a business, we're an investment vehicle. And so we look to even joint venture with folks who are maybe a small company and you're looking to grow.
That's for sure.
So we're here to talk to you about your business.
Okay.
And where do you look to go? How long have you been open, by the way?
We have been open for the last 7 years. This is
7
our
years?
7th year.
Got it.
And we started mainly by printing because I guess before you do any business, you need to find out what's your why.
Right.
And what value is your product going to add to the society. That's pretty important for us.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to do a business and it's not going to add value to you, then there's no reason for doing it in the first place.
Right.
So what we did is we started with printing, and that's our strength.
Okay.
That's something we have done for the last 24 years.
When you say printing, paper printing or
No,
or
we have been doing
plastic printing. Okay.
We have been doing more merchandise printing because we have been in the industry of importing and doing a lot of branding and promotional items. For instance, a company wants to advertise themselves and let people know who they are. So they need to make things like umbrellas, they need to make things like, you know,
got it.
Basically all the branding and promotion material.
Got it.
And 80% of our business was importation.
Okay.
Until something called Corona hit Africa, or basically the whole world.
Yes.
And it was amazing when it came this direction.
Yes.
Why? 80% of the businesses that import were literally crumbling or closed down completely.
Wow. See there?
Okay. So that affected us big time. Most interesting thing is, having been in that industry for the last 24 years, it was time for us to move. And we had started our move 2 years before Corona came. Why? We had decided, part of our diversification was, we need to move to the next level in life or in business. So our next level was, how can we go and can we move into the manufacturing world where we can create an impact to the society and to ourselves?
Got it.
How can we give back to the society in many ways indirectly? And we decided we want to do manufacturing, and the only way we want to give back into the society is we want to, if we can, use recyclable material 100%.
Got it.
How can we contribute to that?
Right.
We want to make beautiful cosmetic containers made of rice husks, 100% decomposable. That's where we are headed.
Got it. That's amazing.
Definitely that's where we're going.
Wow.
So what we sided with, what we have locally here, how can we use what we have now and here? We used our strength, which is printing, and we have done that for many years.
Okay.
Then we decided, again, as much as we're going into this plastic, our mission is, how can we reduce the carbon print in the society? So we are going to use plastic for now because that's what's available now with the machineries available now.
Okay.
But we are going into recyclable,
Got it.
100% recyclable plastic.
Got it.
You're still reducing a footprint, carbon copy into the society. So we thought that was pretty important for us.
Okay.
So when we started this manufacturing, it was quite interesting because Corona hit. These products, I would say a big portion of it. Let me show you the one we used to import. 100% complete. We used to import this bottle from China.
Wow.
Okay? My client used to import this from China.
There's no China again. But
Exactly. I know. Used to import this from China. This
Yeah.
is a silicone sealant.
Yeah.
Everybody uses it one or
Yes.
the other.
Right.
But you import it from the bottle to the product inside. Okay? When Corona hit, so many products were not there.
Yep.
So after Corona, all of us sat down and asked ourselves, what if China is not there? What happens?
It's interesting.
There must be a life after China.
I got to tell you, it's interesting you bring this up. You're bringing up something I actually didn't think about. I've been bringing this up in terms of what if China decided to not sell to us?
Exactly.
They could say, you know what? We're mad at you for whatever reason. We're not going to do it, or
Exactly.
it's going to be this price. You either pay it or else.
Exactly.
I've been saying we don't need guns anymore.
No.
It's just a trade war.
True.
Oh, you want this? It's now $10. What? You want it? You want it? And we're vulnerable to that.
Yes.
But I haven't thought about it from the side that you're talking about.
Yeah.
When it actually happened, when the Corona happened.
It did happen.
Wow.
They control the price and they're dangling the carrot like this. You know, you want it? This is it. Then take it or leave it. Exactly.
Wow.
So when that came, we were like, you know what? As much as we import plastic is a raw material of oil. So it comes from a lot of the Middle East.
Okay.
So now that we have COVID, it strikes so hard. What happens? The people doing businesses of packing these products, life stops because there's no raw material.
Right.
Why don't we use the recycled raw material we already have in the country?
That's right. It's all there.
That's exactly what we went for.
Wow.
Let's use what we have
Wow.
now. And
That's
this
good.
is what we did.
that aligns with AfriKey's vision, and in terms of creating jobs. You mentioned about footprint and environmental.
Yes.
Because one of the things that, yes, I come from the U.S. I grew up there, but my roots are African, right?
Okay.
And so, it's very personal to me. I bump into a lot of distant cousins in the U.S. and the U.K. and they love it there, and we have two different mindsets. But one of the things is, I don't like the fact that our young feel like there's no opportunities here.
There is so much opportunity.
Yes, and that what drives me crazy. I don't want them dependent on, I gotta move to the UK,
No.
or I gotta move to the US, I gotta move to Canada for an opportunity. The opportunities are here, and I think it's this generation, we have to do it.
We have to.
We
There's
have
no
to
choice.
we have to have more companies like this.
For sure.
Because if we don't, we're all going to be speaking Chinese in the next 20 years.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay?
That's for sure.
I mean, it's
Our
just the
native
truth.
language is just about to go.
Yeah.
We
And
need to protect it.
exactly. We have to protect it. We must produce here. If we don't
Locally
produce
made.
here, we are literally slaves.
Yes, yes.
And in terms of economics.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you, in terms of needs, what are your needs? 'Cause so right now, for those who don't know, we're sitting, if it's daytime, we're sitting in the dark because we are actually in the industrial park, industrial area for manufacturing, right?
Yes.
And we're without electricity.
Exactly.
Not because you didn't pay the bill.
No.
Okay.
That's for sure.
It's the whole area is because it rained and there is a power issue.
Yes.
Right? So, something like a generator would be helpful. Why? Because her business runs 24 hours. Right now, she's behind in production because, there is the electricity is off because of the power grid here, and whatever happened. So generator would be a need, right? Would you agree?
For sure, I would say generator, but I would love to give another alternative.
Okay.
God has blessed us. We're in Africa. We have so much solar. We have
Solar
so
energy.
much
That's right. Solar energy.
Definitely.
So be powered by solar, so you're not
sure.
dependent
Yes.
on
Exactly.
the electric grid.
For sure.
That would be your
Any
backup.
day.
That makes
That would
sense.
be my backup.
That makes
and
sense.
that's one thing we've been thinking about.
Okay.
Just that the price is too expensive because we're on a three-phase.
Okay.
Our machines, being industrial machines, and in the industrial industry, we need more power. It's not a single phase, being on the three-phase.
Got it.
So if we are to go solar, maybe the price it's on the higher side.
Okay.
But it's something we'll definitely
Well,
consider.
listen, I mean,
Because this production we're doing, this order we are making is for Uganda.
Right.
It's not even in Kenya.
Yeah.
And I have an order to produce 20,000 bottles by Monday.
Wow.
Right now, between yesterday and now, I should have produced 10,000 in 24 hours. The machines would have produced 10,000.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I've produced only 6,000.
Yeah.
Because we had a power blackout
Yeah.
last night at around 3.
Yeah.
And we have around 11.
Yeah.
We have called up to now.
Right.
It came back in the morning, like for an hour, and it's off again.
Wow.
We have called, we have reported, they told us they're working on it.
Yeah.
But for now, the saddest thing is there's no power. Our client still expects us to produce
Exactly.
and deliver 20,000
And you're
pieces a
losing,
month.
you were saying millions.
Millions and money, we're losing a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, and look, clients don't want to hear that something happened to the electric. It's not their problem.
It's not their problem
They don't want
at
to
all.
hear it, right?
Definitely.
And
So
I
this
get
is
it.
my problem.
Yeah.
We've been sitting here since morning. We have called as much as we can. All we
Wow.
can do is just wait.
Yeah.
We have reported, we've been told, wait, we've given you a ticket number.
And see,
Wait.
the risk is, and what I can see, what happens is, if I was in Uganda, you see there, we should just order from the Chinese people. I can just hear this conversation happen.
They would love to, but one other thing that we have done, or our governments have done, they have tried to have it East Africa community.
Okay.
So what happens is, when we buy from each other, it gets much cheaper. So
Okay,
you find
that's
it's
good.
much cheaper for me to send products to Uganda
awesome.
and
Yes.
Uganda to buy into Kenya and Tanzania.
That's
Because
awesome.
I do a lot of supply in all the
All of those
African
regions.
regions. And you find like the charges, the taxes are like, normally we pay close to 16%,
Okay.
an importation tax between 35 to 25%.
Yes.
But you find, because of the government treaties that we have, we have an agreement within East Africa where you find products are sent across the border or across the other country.
Okay.
Something like 6%.
Oh, wow.
So they find it much
10%
cheaper.
savings. That's
Yes,
good. That's good.
much cheaper than even importing from China.
Right.
And then the duration of time. The duration of time is crazy. If I do that, will take 45 to 60 days. This one is 24 to 48 hours.
So let me ask you a question. Do you want to grow this company?
Oh, definitely.
Really?
Definitely.
How many employees do you have?
So far, I have 12.
You have 12 employees.
Yes.
So what's your vision for the next 5 years?
My vision for the next 5 years is I want to make sure, I would love this organization to be one of the big organization with more machines and more employees that we can supply the whole of East Africa with ease, and we are not limited.
Got it.
For instance, we'd love to have some molds.
Got
We'd
it.
love to have more machines. We'd love to have solar.
What would you?
And the reason is, when we grow into the big organization of East Africa, the big organization where we can get to serve the whole of East Africa, makes us not delay on the amount of orders that we're having.
Yes,
Right now
yes.
we're losing money
Yep.
because we
Yeah.
have more
Right.
orders than what we can
By the
supply.
minute. Okay. So
Okay.
got it.
Yes. I'll take you downstairs to the factory.
We'll look at
It
that.
is full all over the place. It's full with
gotcha.
bottles waiting to be printed.
Got it.
That is money sitting on the table that we're letting go because we cannot produce.
I'm sure you don't sleep well at night knowing that.
For sure I don't.
I get it. I get it.
At midnight, I
get
was
it.
busy calling the Kenya Power to make sure there's power.
I get it. I get it. So let me ask you. So you want to grow.
Yes.
You want more machines and solar power so you can run 24 hours. And I love the fact you run 24 hours.
We don't have a choice.
Right, you don't have a choice. Probably you need more machines. But running for 24 hours, in Ghana, they're trying to actually create a 24-hour industry.
We have done that 24 hours in Kenya, the longest.
You've been doing that, right?
Literally.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Because I have two things. You want to grow. AfriKey wants to join companies like yours, help them grow, and joint venture with them. Would that be something of interest to you?
Yes, it would be. Because remember when we started this conversation, I told you our main aim is how can we reduce the carbon print in the society? So our main aim is we want to go 100% organic, where we can produce bottles that are biodegradable 100%. So our main aim is we want to go back and work with the women in the farms. If we produce sugarcane, we have a lot of waste that is burnt out after sugarcane harvest.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
I didn't know that. Okay.
The sugarcane waste can be used extremely well to make bottles.
Okay.
Can be used extremely well to make plates,
Got it.
bowls. That is a beautiful business that one
Wow.
can do. And we can work it with the women in the village. So what I need to do, or what I've written out, I have a whole paper that I've written out, because
Oh,
that's
that's
my
good.
dream. I've always wanted to do that.
Well, I'm going to mention a couple things to you.
Okay.
You're also talking to one of the categories that we are looking at is doing takeaway.
Okay.
Takeaway packaging in Ghana, takeaway packaging and Nigeria, right? And, we're looking for people like yourself. See, one of the things that I don't believe in, I don't reinvent the wheel. I work with people, operators who want to work with people, operators who are already doing it.
For sure.
There's no sense of AfriKey coming in and say, all right, we're in the plastic business. What do we do now? No, you're doing it. You're at the helm doing it, right? And I love what you're talking about in terms of women and employing women, because they're the most vulnerable.
For sure.
Okay. And also, they are the ones that are really holding it down when it comes to the homes.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Making
Yes.
sure everyone is fed.
Yes.
Unfortunately, right?
That's true.
But if they're taken care of, what happens is we have stronger families, a
The whole
stronger
community is
society. The
taken
whole
care of.
community is taken care of.
Yes.
We have trash issue in Ghana and also in Nigeria and other parts of West Africa. So, would you, as we think about joint venturing, and we'll talk off camera about those things,
Okay.
be interested in consulting in these other regions to create what you've done here?
Yes.
Would you be willing to do that?
Yes, we would.
That's good.
Definitely
Because
we
we
would.
have a trash problem in Nigeria, but it's an opportunity Plastics everywhere. Plastics in Ghana. But the opportunity is we can clean up the streets. We can create jobs. The company that you're talking about, I would love to meet them.
For sure.
Let's figure out what did they do? How did they do it? Let's
Yes.
implement the same thing.
For sure.
And let's get this wheel turning.
Yes.
Because we can clean up Africa, clean up the streets, create jobs, right? Keep our boys from, doing things that are...
Mischief.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Keep them out of that. And create the... to me, what I tell people all the time, these are the boring industries, right? we love to talk about the tech, the AI, and all of these things, and it sounds so intelligent, right?
Yes.
But we've gotten away from the simple. China said they really focus on the simple.
True.
The bottles,
True.
the caps,
Yes.
the packaging, all of it.
Yes.
The stuff that really is like, that's boring. Who wants to do that?
Exactly.
But that's really where the money,
money
is. These
is.
are everyday products.
Yes.
This is what people use.
Yes.
So, I'm proposing that, AfriKey, we take a look and just give you an idea. What we do is we raise our money through tokenization through the diaspora.
Okay.
The diaspora remits over $100 billion a year in remittances to Africa. All of it is consumerism. None of it is investment. Okay?
Yes.
And so now what AfriKey is doing, we're putting the word up. So look, you have an opportunity to safely invest in these African projects. How do we do it? We are governed by the Security and Exchange Commission.
Yes.
Okay, so there's oversight. We have an oversight committee. We have a board. We have all of that. Okay, so this is not just, Jesse and friends and AfriKey and money's going in here and we're having backroom deals. No, this is a business, a company that is built on integrity and heavy oversight and transparency.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so that's how we build it. Right?
Okay.
And so the diaspora will see this and we're going to be talking to the diaspora. Look, this is once we have the numbers and we have auditors look at things and all of these different things and we see what the opportunity is, and then we bring it to them. We say, "Hey, this is what we got. Remember this lady in Kenya. This is what we're going to invest in, and this is what we're raising, and this is how we're going to do it. This is how we move forward."
Okay.
That is the goal of AfriKey.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
We know it's hard to get loans in Africa.
Extremely.
Right. Look,
the interest rates are high.
The interest rates are high, but here's the thing.
The requirements are also crazy.
Here's the thing I keep telling people. We, as a people, can save ourselves. We really don't need anyone else. We just have to learn how to work together.
That's true.
And if we collaborate, start working together, we really will help each other in ways that no IMF, no other fund
We
can
don't
actually
even
help.
need all these
We
international
don't.
bodies to come and put us together.
We have the money. We
have
have
it.
the money.
All we need is put ourselves together as one.
Structure, exactly.
The structures.
Structure, put it together, make everything transparent,
Yes.
and we move forward. That's what AfriKey is seeking to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the conversation. That's what we're going to talk about today. I don't like to talk too much off camera because I like everything to be developed through the camera. Okay.
I hear
You're like, what is this? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I would. Actually, I do. What I'd want to ask is, if we get to identify a way to work together, for
Yes.
instance,
Yes.
would we have a physical, like an oversight body coming to monitor what we do? Because that's
Yes.
very important.
Yes, absolutely.
Some of us are looking for people to help invest into our business, but we want a godfather up there who looks into us and makes sure we're doing the right thing and gives us the support we need. Because there are many things that we might take for granted.
Yes.
Administration part of it, a little bit together here and there.
So,
Production part.
Very.
Definitely we need that.
I love what you said. So what we do is, right, we find someone in the US or the UK or Canada who has similar background working in this industry. And so we hire them and we move them.
Okay.
Then we bring them here, we move them here, and they will oversee.
Oh, lovely.
So they protect. So that's to protect the interests of the investors. We're dealing with a lot of money, right? And so we could say that we have a representative there. So we didn't just hand it over and say, here you go, right? And so, we have all of that. We have accountants, we have lawyers, we have,
How soon
auditing.
are they coming? Can we
Yeah.
get one tomorrow?
Yes, and we have auditors, who are working on both sides, making sure things are what they are.
Yes.
So it's a lot of oversight. We are purposely going overboard with oversight because we want our investors to know that, look, this is real, this is safe.
These are people's money you've put together and you need to account for it.
Exactly. And so
We would love that.
Exactly. So with my name on it, with AfriKey's name on it, your name on it,
For
right?
sure.
Look, this is above board. This is where the money goes, and this is what it's for, and that's what it's used for. And when it grows, and you get your return.
There's so much money out there.
Yes.
Even in the little products, as you said, everybody is going so much on the techie world and all that and forgetting this part of world.
Yes.
The money is here.
That's it.
100% biodegradable,
Yeah.
but it's made by corn.
This is made by corn.
Yes, 100% biodegradable.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I can eat this.
Yes, you can. It's not edible for sure.
This
But
is made by corn.
100%
What is it? Is it the stalk or the
Yes,
stuff that comes
the
off
stalk.
of it?
Actually, the stalk of the corn.
Really?
Yes.
This is made by corn.
That is starch.
What?
Yes. So what happens is
That's crazy.
these are crates for putting if you want to do export of either avocados, mangoes, and all that.
Wow.
And we export them to where you are. Did you say you're from America?
Yes.
Then we'll send it to you in America.
Wow.
Because this is where you want your avocado, your lemons, your oranges, your
Wow.
strawberries.
Yes,
Then
yes.
we make the packaging material for this.
Amazing.
Right? So if we can do this and send it to you, once it's used, it's consumable, and even if they burn it tomorrow, 100% in the next 15 days,
Biodegradable.
turns back into soil.
Got it. Wow.
And that's what we did for the environment.
Wow.
So yes,
I think-
as I said, this is where the money is.
Wow. You know
And
what?
the biggest nightmare we are having, we need support so that we can put the systems in place. The raw material is in Africa. All we need is the ideas and the money to put it together.
Well, we bring the money, we bring the expertise.
Yes.
And, we want to work with operators like yourself and take the headache off your back. When you have to buy supplies.
That would be good.
And, because one of the gaps that we do see is, let's say we're working in the shea butter industry. Somebody comes and say, hey, I want 300 metric tons of shea butter. Well, that's a great order, right? You want to hear that.
Yes.
Oh, where do I get the money to buy the shea butter?
Yes.
But to buy the nuts, the shea nuts.
Yes.
Now they have a dilemma.
Yes.
So now they're asking the off-taker, well, can you pay 30% down? No, I'm not doing that. You see? And
Yeah.
I'm noticing these are a lot of gaps. Do you find those type of gaps?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. We do get a lot
The
of
order
those
is too
ones.
large for you to be able to...
Majority of the
Yeah.
times we reject orders because we cannot afford to meet the demand.
you see there?
So
Yep.
that happens quite a lot. Sometimes we can't take orders. We delay the orders because the machines we have and the molds we have are so limited. A client gives us an order for this,
Yeah.
for instance. We don't have this mold.
Yeah.
We'd love to have it. And it comes in 2 different sizes. We don't have this mold.
Wow.
And this is a very
How long does it take to
common
mold?
bottle.
I'm just curious. So
To
if
make the
somebody,
mold?
So if you don't have the mold
Yes.
and you need to get the mold,
Yes.
how long would it take to get the mold?
It takes 45 days for me to get the mold done
Okay.
in China.
Got it. Okay.
And 30 days for it to be sent here. So
Got it.
basically give me 90 days.
Got it.
Then I would get the mold here.
You could do it. Got it.
But the problem is the finances. To make a mold like this, for instance, will cost me between $7,000 to $10,000.
Really? Wow.
A little one like this will cost me between $5,000 to $8,000.
So the client comes in and you can't service them because
I don't even have the mold.
I see.
Exactly.
Got it.
And yet this is the most
And 2 different
common
molds.
bottles.
You're
And
almost
these
at
are 2
20
different
grand
molds.
right there.
Right there.
Just-
and
wow.
it has a top. It
Yeah.
has the lid.
Wow.
So just the
That's
lid
another mold as
again,
well.
that's another mold.
Wow.
Okay?
Costing another.
And then it has
Wow.
a small inside plug.
Yes.
That's another mold. So this bottle has 3 molds.
So
So
this
this
right here is
bottle
at least.
alone, this
yeah.
is like $25,000
Wow,
mold.
wow,
Just
wow.
this.
You see there? Yeah.
How many bottles do
Yeah.
I need? This is another 2-3 molds.
Wow.
So how many bottles of this do I need? So
Yeah.
as I said, the investment is in the
Well,
molds.
we're going to talk more and see how we can work together. But hey, guys, look, I hope what you've seen in this, you see where the opportunities are to invest, and you see where the gaps are. This is what I'm talking about. In every business, I mean, imagine if she's able to accept these companies to do business with, which she can't. I mean, look,
Sure.
with electricity constantly being cut off because of the grid, she's already behind, right? And then on top of it, a company calls and say, hey, I want you to do 100,000 of these. Well, I mean, I just probably lost $10,000 last week.
For sure.
I can't have that conversation right now. I need the electric on. These are the issues. This is why we need to join ventures with companies like this so that they can run efficiently, but also make a lot more money. Stop missing the opportunities. A lot of opportunities are missed in Africa, not because of lack of ability, but we're lacking money, right? And infrastructure. So that's what AfriKey seeks to do. But I want to thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
We're going to take a look at the factory and keep watching, guys. We'll take a look at the factory. All right. So this used to be production, you were saying?
This used to be the bedroom. Now we've turned it into one of the stores because we need space for.
Got it. So you run out of space, yeah?
Totally running out of space.
Wow.
Our godown goes all the way to the roof. We've decided to use every little space that we have.
That's smart.
We didn't have a choice because look at the production.
Yeah.
Literally others are sitting on top of machines because we don't have the space.
Wow.
So that's something that we are also considering.
And you guys are waiting on the electric to come back on, right? So they can get back to work.
You can see all my staff are here. The guys came in the morning, others left at night. We have the morning shift that is here, and there's
This is
nothing much
crazy.
they can
Money's
do
just going out the
because we
window.
don't have electricity. That's how bad it gets.
Yeah.
Yet they have reported to work. One way or the other, you need to pay them.
Wow.
Irrespective,
So
they came
you
to
made
work.
no money.
Exactly.
and
You
you still have
didn't
to
make
pay.
money, but you need to pay.
Wow.
So here we have some of the bottles, just what
Okay.
I was showing you upstairs.
Yeah.
On the production, these are ready now waiting dispatch.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have one of our machines.
Okay.
This is our treatment machine
Okay.
for printing before we produce or before we print any bottle.
Okay.
Before we print it, we need to make treatment on the bottle.
What does that mean? Make treatment? Clean it or?
No, not clean it.
Okay.
Remember, if we are to print on this bottle,
Okay.
the ink will not stick on it. Will not stick on the plastic.
Okay.
So we need to do treatment.
Oh, to make it stick.
Yes.
So if
So
it gets
that's
wet.
Not really wet, something
Okay.
called flame treatment.
Ah.
Flame treatment means we need to burn the top coat, the top layer of the material
I got it.
has to be burnt a little bit. Remove
Oh, wow.
all that part so that we
Okay.
can get to print it.
Got it. Okay.
So what happens is we need to pass it through the machine
Okay.
so that it can flame it, basically remove the top layer
I see.
production. So
Okay.
that when you print, 100% the print will stick on it and not come off.
Aha.
That's a very important part of printing.
So when it's in use, this is not coming off. Because it's interesting. I've seen bottles where things are coming off.
Yes.
So that's why. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So apart from that, we have machines for printing.
Okay.
This is a chiller.
Okay.
For the production machines to run, we
Okay.
need to cool in the molds,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So we have machines that water passes through the chiller to chill the molds
Okay.
before the bottle is
Got it.
produced.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Apart from that, as I said, in the plastic manufacturing, we don't have something called waste.
Got it.
What I mean by that is once we produce, I told you the top part of the bottle and the bottom part.
Yes.
We end up having so much of it. I have some here. Maybe I could get this to.
Oh wow. Oh wow. This is a lot.
So you see all this
Okay.
waste material
Ah.
of all that.
Where do you send it to the other company or
No, we
you
don't.
what do you
What
do?
happens on this? Once we produce them from that small machine on the other side, that's a
Okay.
manufacturing machine.
Okay.
Once we produce there, we have others that get spoiled along the way, don't
Right.
come out of quality and all that.
Right.
We bring them here to this machine. We call this a crusher.
Oh, you have your own crusher.
Yes.
And then you reuse that.
Yes.
Wow. So that makes it into the small pebbles.
Exactly. We make it into very small pebbles.
Right.
Like we
Yeah.
just some crushing in the morning. Like that. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There you go. And we do it all over again.
And then we do it all over again.
Wow.
That's exactly where
Does that lessen the quality at all or no?
No, it
Like it's
doesn't.
not
It
thinner
doesn't.
or
No,
less
Not at all.
sturdy?
Because the machines, the molds are made to take a specific amount of weight.
Okay,
So
got
we
it.
set the machine in terms. If we say we want the bottle to be 35 grams,
Okay.
the bottle will remain 35 grams.
Okay.
Irrespective.
Oh, I see. So it's whatever you set it
So
to.
whatever you 32. That's
it will
exactly
be
what
the
you get.
thickness and
Yes.
okay, got it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Wow.
So when it comes to printing, we have two small semi-automatic small printing machines.
Okay.
In fact, we have four. One, two,
Right.
and those are the two.
Right. Okay.
Then
Wow.
we have this machine for producing.
Okay.
This is what we're using. It's even still hot because we had power in the morning. And,
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
so this is one of the machines that does the production.
Okay.
We wish we could have more of these machines. This is really small.
That actually makes the bottle or molds the bottle? Okay.
This is actually what makes the bottles.
So this, you said this is where you need, how much do these machines run?
This one you can get between 10 to 20, 25,000.
From China?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you need what, 5 more of these?
Yes. For
You
sure.
need a bigger building too, right?
Definitely. This is
Gotcha.
already small as it is.
Got it. Yeah. So this is it. This is the operation.
This is the operation.
It-
We also have another machine here.
Okay.
This heat machine. This is called Haitian
Haitian
machine.
Haitian?
Yes.
Okay.
An injection machine.
Oh, injection,
This is
okay.
the one that makes all the bottles, the cups.
Ah.
For instance.
Oh, you can make plastic cups?
Yes.
in this?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This one we can.
Okay.
Like the molds we are saying, the packaging molds we are talking of.
Yeah.
We just need a mold.
Got
This
it.
is a mold. This
Ah.
is a mold.
So that comes out, you put the new mold in?
Yes, you put a mold in and then you start. Like
Got
this
it.
one, this is the mold we just produced for
Got it.
cosmetic bottles. We
Oh,
need
wow.
to do cosmetic bottles and
Got
we
it.
need the leads,
I see.
right?
Got it.
So we need the leads for the.
Have you ever thought about getting into manufacturing and medical supplies?
I would love to.
Okay.
And we have got a big demand on it here too.
That's something that we've talked about with AfriKey.
We definitely
Yeah.
do. We do.
Okay.
Even the medical supplies can be produced. The only thing we need to make sure is when we decide it's medical,
Right.
it's purely medical and the material is 100% virgin material.
So does that mean we probably have to have a separate wing for that?
Yes.
Those
so that
machines
you
are only
don't
used for
mix,
that?
yes.
Yeah.
Strictly medical.
Makes sense.
You cannot put the two of them together.
Got it. Makes sense.
Apart from that, we also have other machines on
Oh,
the
look at all
side.
these boxes up there. You're using every inch of this place.
Every inch of it.
You have to. So you're making it work.
For instance, if I want to print this cup,
Okay.
it's not going to be possible until I make holders for it.
Okay.
So we use our lathe machine. We make holders so that printing becomes easy.
Okay.
Then when I put it to the machine, when I put this on the machine for printing, I can get to print the client's, I can get to print the client's logo exactly where they want.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So I need to make, these are the holders for the machine,
Got it.
jig holders.
I see.
So for every product that we are printing, we make holders separately or differently from the other.
Got it. So you
Because
can
they
print
have different measurements.
Oh wow. So that's a whole process.
It is.
Wow. That's
Because
enough.
of the nature of the business that we do, we are running on speed and time.
How much money would you say that you've lost because capacity, you didn't have, or the mold, turning people away, or you couldn't. How much money would you say you've lost? Not to give you a headache. I'm sorry. I don't want you to cry about it, but I want people to hear it because it helps us to understand the need and also the potential as well.
Wow. I've lost so much. I almost can't even put a figure to how much money I've lost.
$500,000, would you say?
Way more than that.
Wow, $1 million?
Way more than that. Yes. I'd actually close to $1 million that we have lost.
Yeah, in a year's time.
Yes. And
Because
that's
you couldn't,
extremely possible to recover that money here in Africa if you
Yeah.
have everything running
Yeah.
together.
You hear that, guys? That's what I'm talking about.
It is.
That's what AfriKey is about.
So apart
Yeah.
from that, when we have products like this, we need bottles and we need to print.
Yes.
Like this is 20,000 bottles that need to be printed and delivered hopefully by Tuesday next week.
Tuesday next week.
Yes.
But you're still.
And I
wow.
intended to do this product so that I can produce it and produce and do the printing and deliver latest by Monday.
Wow.
So as it is, my staff for printing were planning to work the whole weekend,
Right.
day and night. So what happens
Wow.
is we had to invest on some machines for printing.
Okay.
I can show you
Sure.
one of my other
Sure.
machines. So this is one of our biggest machines that we have
Okay.
that does the printing. The small ones that I showed you could do printing of 1,000 bottles
Okay.
at least per hour.
Okay.
But this machine does 3,000 to 4,000 per hour.
Oh wow.
And
oh.
we are hoping to buy more because sometimes
Okay.
when we have work, even these two machines are not enough.
Well, thank
Right
you.
now, yeah, we are stuck. We want to print, we don't have electricity.
Wow. I got it.
And we have so much work.
Solar energy, is what's needed here. There's a lot that's needed here. The business is there. You already have the off-takers.
Yes.
You need a working factory with electricity so that you can work.
The business is there. Yeah,
it's there.
This is money we're looking at right
Yeah.
now, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what how our process work, and we'll talk more about this, is I'll have my people call, and they're going to ask for a lot of detailed information from you. All right, don't get a headache from it, but it's for a purpose. And then we start looking at that data, and then we'll come back with more questions, and we gather all that data, and then we come to you and say, hey, this is what we think we can do and how we can work together. But we, other than the factory, we get this together. This would be the incubator for what we do in other countries. That's how I see it. And that's how we're presented to the board. And who are the off-takers? Who are the potentials? Who are the people we didn't get to service because we didn't have the money, right?
Yes.
These are important to know. So when I present it to the board, I'm like, look, guys, the money's there. And are we able to get letters of intent from these bigger guys? Let there be light.
Thank you.
Yes. Are we able
But
to?
that's a single phase. I'm praying that it's double phase or it's a 3-phase where we can get the machines working.
Okay.
Would love to show you what we do.
Yes. But that's what we look at for sure. And like I said, we'll duplicate the same process, present it before the board. Can you get letter of intent from people?
Yes.
Especially the people we couldn't do business with, the bigger companies as well.
A lot of multinationals.
Because when I have that, how I present things to the board, I talk about it and people are like, oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
When I show the letters of intent, everybody's like, oh, because now I'm showing how the money's coming back.
For sure. For sure.
So the more I have of that, that's my arsenal I use to get it done.
Okay.
Yeah. So that helps all of us.
I don't think that's hard at all.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you very much again.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to be talking soon. I'm excited for you.
Yes.
I'm excited to see where this is going to go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
We are looking forward to working with you.
Yes, absolutely. Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.